Hello, everybody. I'm Larry.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
Hey, set, lady. We got three down.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Again, here's Blount. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
They'll run again with Blount. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's taken down trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Joplo Bartu in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, Mahomes finding some room at midfield. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And that'll be incomplete. Try to go back to Clay that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 21 carries for an even 100 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Now here's Mahomes. This is Bell on the dump off. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll try again with Bell. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
They'll run for it with McFadden. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Coming to you, coming to you. Set, lady.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Pass incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Oh, look at the juke. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here we go. 3-19.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Stepping up, he'll pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback. Jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And Miller with it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down at Stafford. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, here's Stafford going underneath to Blunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game. And another first down. And a first carry here for John Crockett. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Blunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his throw is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first.
He's going to go. Darren McFadden. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darren McFadden, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. On 2nd down, McFadden. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darren McFadden with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Blunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching teams.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it here with Blunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Stafford. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. Better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Tight end right. Tight end right. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mahomes now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he could...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Single. That's single slot. That's number 29.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Toss play, McFadden. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout.